Massive trove of documents revealing how the uber rich are hiding their money and assets in offshore accounts. The International Consortium of Investigative Journalists releasing nearly 12 million documents. They're dubbed the Pandora Papers. They show the extreme lengths to which some of the world's wealthiest and most powerful people go to avoid taxes, scrutiny, and accountability. According to the reporting of the Washington Post, this is the group's largest ever document dump of its kind. The Post collaborated on the investigation. It reports 14 of the cases involve current leaders of countries around the world. The documents show Jordan's King Abdullah II used offshore accounts to spend more than $100 million on lavish homes in the United States and elsewhere. The palace says he did not do anything improper and bought the properties with his personal fortune, not government funds. The former British Prime Minister Tony Blair also named in the papers. He and his wife are accused of avoiding about $400,000 in taxes when they acquired a London townhouse by buying the offshore company that owned it. They defended the purchase to the BBC and said they'll have to pay taxes if they sell the property. According to the papers, pop star Shakira set up offshore entities in the British Virgin Islands to hide her assets. She's already facing accusations of tax fraud in Spain. Spokespeople for the singer say she didn't do anything wrong in that case. The Washington Post investigative reporter Debbie Sinzipper is with us now. She's one of the authors of the Post coverage of the Pandora Papers. Debbie, thanks so much. You've been reporting on the millions of documents leaked as part of this for months now. From your reporting, what stands out to you most in the finances of the world's elite?
There really is, what we've learned is there really is a parallel financial universe for the world's millionaires and billionaires. And, you know, it's not all questionable behavior, but we did find in our investigation a number of people who, you know, appear to use this offshore system to either avoid taxes or to potentially hide the proceeds of criminal behavior. And it has raised a number of questions. The documents revealed the offshore accounts of more than 300 politicians, including world leaders, pop stars, con artists, crooks, murderers. A whole bunch of names popped up in our documents as having leveraged this offshore tax haven system.
Debbie, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry. I was just going to say the world's elite appear to have chosen areas in the United States, including South Dakota, over some of the world's more traditional tax havens. Why is that?
A place you'd least expect it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, who'd ever think South Dakota? You know, South Dakota has become a global destination for wealth because they passed a series of laws that created a trust industry that allows people to park assets in South Dakota with the guarantee of almost absolute secrecy. And so that is a huge appeal for people who are interested in, privacy. And so it's really become one of the world's top destinations. There really is no more offshore. Really, you know, offshore tax havens is really onshore now in the United States.
Wow. You know, the Post's articles on this subject are just beginning, we're told. Can you give us an idea of what's in the pipeline?
Absolutely. We've got a fascinating story coming up tomorrow on looted artwork. We've got stories about the more than 100 billionaires in the world whose names show up in the Pandora Papers. So we have a lot more coming. Today, we had a story about criminals in the United States, including some very high-profile criminals who moved their assets offshore while investigators were bearing down and potentially moving to prosecute. So it's really been a fascinating look at this parallel financial universe.
Well, it's been a great read so far. Debbie Sinzipper, and to the rest of you, thank you so much.